Alright, in this video we are going to go ahead and graph the parabola, so the parabola of this equation, its focus and its directrix. So we want to start by finding its vertex. And for that, let's look at the original equation. So y minus k equals 1 over 4p times x minus h squared. So my h is paired with my x term here, and my k is paired with my y. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. So my vertex is going to be -2, 4. And I can double check myself by plugging it back in. So if I hit x minus a -2, well, that gives me x plus 2. And if I plug in my 4, y minus 4, well, that works out. So I'm going to start by plotting that then. So I'm going to plot -2, 4, which is right here. The next thing I need to know before I can plot my focus and the directrix is which way this parabola is going to be open. So I'm going to look at the squared term, and my squared term in this case is my x, because x plus 2 is being squared, which means this is going to be a vertical parabola. So vertical parabola. And I need to know whether it's going to be opening up or down. So the next thing I need to find is the p. Well, if you compare these two equations, the constant that's in front of my squared term, 1 over 4p and 1 over 12, are equivalent. So I'm just going to go ahead and write a fraction like that. So 1 over 12 equals 1 over 4p, and I'm going to do some cross multiplication. So 1 times 4p equals 12 times 1. So 4p equals 12. If I divide both sides by 4 to get p by itself, then p equals 3. So 3 is positive. So that means that this graph opens up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a rough sketch. So my focus, which is the next thing I want to graph, is always in the inside of the parabola. So it's going to be in here, and it's going to be a distance of 3 units, because my p is 3, from the vertex. So I'm just going to count up 3. 1, 2, 3. So right here is going to be my focus. So that's focus. I'm going to write its equation, its point down below, because we're running out of space up there. So the focus will still be -2 to the left, but it went up farther, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So -2, 7 is going to be my focus. Then if I go 3 units down, so 1, 2, 3, and I draw my line this way, I'm going to have my directrix. So the directrix is always a line. So my directrix is going to be a horizontal line, so it's going to be y equals 1. So that was 3 units away. So this distance from my vertex to my directrix is p, which is 3. And the distance from my focus to the vertex is also 3. So by finding my vertex, I can just count the number of squares in order to get my focus or in order to get my directrix.